Welcome back to Rich Reads Academy, where we turn powerful books into practical lessons. Today, I'm breaking down 10 key takeaways from The Richest Man in Babylon, a short book full of timeless money truths that still hold up in today's world. If you've ever felt stuck financially, or just want to build better habits with your money, these are the 10 principles you need to remember. Let's begin. Pay yourself first. The book's most famous line is, "A part of all you earn is yours to keep." This is the foundation. No matter how much you make, the first 10% should go to you. Not bills, not spending, not debt. You. This single habit, saving before spending, turns your income into wealth over time. It's not about the amount. It's about building the discipline. Live below your means. The second rule is simple. Control thy expenditures. Even in ancient Babylon, people lived paycheck to paycheck. They spent on what they didn't need, telling themselves they deserved it. This book teaches us, just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should buy it. If you want financial freedom, your lifestyle must always stay behind your income, not try to catch up with it. Make your money multiply. Saving is not enough. You must make your savings grow. The book calls it, "Make thy gold multiply." Invest. Let your money work while you sleep. It doesn't have to be risky or complicated, just consistent and smart. In Babylon, gold was lent or used to fund business ventures. Today, it might be index funds, side businesses, or education that increases your income. The lesson is the same. Saved money that just sits will slowly lose value. Money that grows builds freedom. Guard your money from loss. Not every opportunity is a good one. The book says, "Guard thy treasures from loss." Arcad tells the story of losing gold because he gave it to a brickmaker to invest, someone with no knowledge of the trade. We often do the same. Trusting the wrong people, jumping into things we don't understand. The rule? Never invest in anything you don't understand, and never hand your money to people who don't have a proven track record in that area. Own your home. This advice is more controversial today, but in Babylonian times, owning your home was a sign of stability and pride. The takeaway is not just to buy property, but to build security in your life. That might mean eliminating wasteful rent, investing in assets, or creating a space that gives you long-term control and peace of mind. It's about reducing unnecessary expenses and building ownership, however that looks in your context. Secure your future. Babylon teaches, provide in advance for the needs of thy growing age and the protection of thy family. In today's terms, that means retirement planning, insurance, emergency funds, wills. Too many people live for the moment and assume they'll figure it out later. But true wealth means you're not just thinking about this year. You're preparing for every season of life. Invest in yourself. One of the most overlooked lessons is this. Increase thy ability to earn. In other words, grow your skills. In the book, Arcad encourages people to study, learn, and seek out mentors. Because the more value you can offer, the more income you can create. It's a powerful reminder. You are your greatest asset. Books, courses, mentorship, new skills. All of these build the most important form of wealth. Potential. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Babylon was full of bad advice, just like today. The book warns repeatedly about schemes that promise huge returns with little effort. Whenever a character rushes into something because it sounds exciting or urgent, they lose everything. Slow money is safe money. Real wealth is built with patience, knowledge, and consistency. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Track every coin. Dabasir, one of the book's central characters, finally escaped his debt by writing down every coin he earned and spent. This simple practice gave him control and confidence. You can't fix what you don't measure. Tracking your income and expenses isn't about guilt. It's about clarity. And clarity leads to better choices. Action beats knowledge. And finally, knowledge means nothing without action. The book's characters didn't just hear advice. They lived it. They acted on it. That's why they succeeded. You could listen to every finance podcast and read every book, but until you take action, nothing changes. Pick one lesson from today and start applying it, even in a small way. Because small changes repeated lead to transformation. That's it, the 10 timeless takeaways from The Richest Man in Babylon. Let's recap quickly. Pay yourself first. Live below your means. Make your money multiply. Protect your money. Build long-term stability. Plan for the future. Grow your skills. Avoid quick fixes. Track everything. Take action now. These aren't just tips, they're principles. And when you live by principles, your results compound. To help you remember these, I've created a free downloadable summary you can print or save, with all 10 rules, short explanations, and a simple checkbox tracker. Grab it using the link below. And if you haven't already watched the full 3-part summary of the book, I highly recommend starting from part 1. It brings these takeaways to life with stories and lessons you won't forget. Subscribe for more free lessons from powerful books, and let me know in the comments which of these 10 takeaways hit home for you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.